Hello guys, this is Prasenjit Ghosh and welcome to the Masterful Master. Today we are going to discuss the Anglo-Norman period. In the 10th century, Normans conquered a part of northern France known as Normandy, and these Normans adopted French civilization and language. Normans were originally descendants of Vikings who settled in the northwest France in the early 10th century. Edward the Confessor, King of England, died without an heir. Harald Godwinson, often called as Harald II, was crowned the King of England. He was the last crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England. William, Duke of Normandy, and Harald Hardrada of Norway, who were Harald's rivals for English throne, raised forces and planned to invade England. Harald Hardrada was killed by King Harald II. King Harald is then defeated by William the Conqueror in the Battle of Hastings in 1066 AD. This was the end of Anglo-Saxon phase and the beginning of Norman domination. On 25th December 1066 AD, William was crowned as the King of England. Norman conquest changed English law, language and culture. This period is also called as the Middle English period. The Norman conquest brought to power a French-speaking ruling class. Lower class spoke Old English, while the upper class spoke Norman French. The two languages, that is Old English and Norman French together, blended to form Middle English. During the Middle English period, many words were borrowed from French and Latin. After the Norman conquest, England became a three-language nation for 2 centuries. The languages were English, French and Latin. Crusades. Crusades were organized by Western European Christians after centuries of Muslim war of expansion. Their primary objective was to stop the expansion of Muslim states to reclaim for Christianity the Holy Land in the Middle East. This religious war was called as crusade, and people participating in the war were called crusader. When the crusaders returned from the east, they brought with them manuscripts and text that has been composed by the ancient Mediterranean societies, which included the work of ancient Greek and Roman philosophers, scientists, astronomers, and mathematicians. People returned from the east to the west. This period was known as cross-fertilization. The result of cross-fertilization was classical text reached the west. People started reading classical text on their own, and there was birth of universities. Church and the clergy seemed to be corrupt, and church became wealthier as well. People were exposed to all these, and later on there was reformation due to this. People at that time stopped following Catholicism and started following Protestant. Viewpoint of church was completely different. For church, whatever they said was all against reason and debate. As soon as the classical text came, people started reasoning. There were a growing number of scholars later becoming teachers. Scholars, teachers, artists and craftsmen started building guilds. Now what is guilds? Guilds were the association of similar people from similar profession. During Middle English period, word order was very uniform and standardization of English was in process. Phonetics or phonemes, that is the sound in speech, started. It was the start of phonemes. A lot of dialect were spoken all over the England, and London became the standard dialect. Romance was the most popular genre in the Anglo-Norman period. Jean Bodel classified medieval romance into 3 main categories: the matter of France, the matter of Britain, and the matter of Rome. Stories from the matter of France deals with the legendary adventure of Charlemagne, the 9th century Christian emperor of the West. Stories from the matter of Britain are mainly based on the life of King Arthur and the Arthurian legends. The matter of Rome deals with classical stories of Alexander the Great, Trojan War, the siege of Thebes, the siege of Troy, and many more. The theme of these stories include adventure, pursuit of courtly love, and knightly exploits. That's all for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and stay safe.